Hey everyone, hope you guys are doing okay. Happy Thanksgiving for anyone who celebrates that. And just before you watch this video, go watch whichever corner it shows up. Go watch that video. Just go watch that before you watch this one. GPU. This stuff serves a very important purpose. This is what runs your games. You kind of need GPUs in order to play something pretty powerful like, I don't know, Horizon Zero Dawn or Borderlands 3, for example, or Cyberpunk 2077. That is an RX 5700 XT 50th Anniversary Edition. This, I genuinely don't know what this is. Oh wait, yeah, this is a 3070. Sorry, I forgot. This is a 3070 that my dad got me a long time ago, and don't ask what happened to it. But it still performs well, and it still works, and it still does its thing. It just looks like ass because I tried painting this a long time ago, and let's just say it didn't come out the way I wanted it to. But this is a 3070. It's another GPU. This is a GTX 960. It's an old GPU, but it still runs great, and it still plays games. And, well, this can't really run something as powerful as Horizon Zero Dawn, but, it still runs games. But no. That's not. These boys, these aren't the focuses today. No. The focus today is this. It's still a little hot because I just got done gaming on it. This is an RX 9070 XT, and this is from XFX, and it is the Mercury edition. So this is a fat card. Look at this heatsink. Look at this. Look at that. It takes 4 slots, and for some reason it only has 2 supports. I feel like there should be a third one here, like just for extra support, But yeah, this is a 9070 XT, and it is brand new. And I picked this up a little while ago, and it's a great card so far, and it's been running really, really well. Something that I find really, really nice about this is you just take off the fans. Yeah, just take them off whenever you want. Just take them off, slap them back on. Well, check that out. Wow, I've never seen that before. That is amazing. On a GPU, hot swap fans. You're able to just take the fans off and then just stick them back on whenever you want to. I love that. This is really easy for cleaning. Look at this, check that out. You just take all the fans off, and then you could, take the shroud off. You could blow some dust here and there. Get that stuff out of there, and then just stick the fans right back on, like they didn't even come off at all. If I want to get the fans off of this, or better yet, this, look at this. I need to disconnect the cables. Then I need to remove the shroud. Better yet, no, I don't need to remove the shroud. I need to remove the heatsink. Remove the shroud. Then I can remove the fans. With this, I have to take apart the entire fucking card just to get to the fan. And look at that. It's dirty. So imagine having to clean this. Yeah, no thank you. I would much rather just do this. Just take it off and then put it back on. I love that. That is absolutely amazing. Really, really good stuff, XFX. So I don't really know too much spec-wise about this card. This card is still pretty brand new. I'm gonna go ahead and go over the specs here in a second. But I have been gaming on this card for a little while now, and it's been working great. I've been getting a lot of good stuff. A lot of good FPS, a lot of good performance out of this card so far. And I wanna share it with you guys. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and stick this card back in my computer. Go ahead and show you guys the RGB LEDs and stuff. Oh yeah, it has lights. I don't know if you guys can see, but from here all the way around, it lights up, and this lights up, and that lights up, and it's pretty cool. It's only this area, and the RGB LEDs are kind of wonky. Like, it connects through ARGB right here, but it's a little whack. Like, it's a little at least for my situation, it's not really great. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna get a controller, and I'm just gonna, I don't know what I'm gonna do. But it also has dual BIOS, So it has a quiet mode and a not so quiet mode. So I just leave it on the factory one because I don't really like have any other reason to switch it. But I'm gonna go ahead and install this in my computer, and we will go ahead and test out the card. I will go ahead and show you guys the specs, and let's see what this thing can do. The RX 9070 XT is one of AMD's newest cards, coming in at 360mm long, 72mm tall, and 155mm wide. This version of the card, being XFX Mercury, came out March 6, 2025 and has a base clock of 1870MHz, a game clock of 2570MHz, and a boost clock of 3100MHz. It has 16GB of GDDR6 and a clock of 2518MHz with a bandwidth of 644.6GB a second. The card's bus is PCIe 5.0 by 16 and its architecture is RDNA 4.0. Its die size is 357mm squared and has 53,900 million transistors on it. Its TDP is 304 watts and takes 3 8-pin power supply inputs. The GPU has 4,960 shading units, 256 TMUs, 128 ROPs, 64 compute units, 128 tensor cores, and 64 ray tracing cores. This GPU features DirectX 12 Ultimate, OpenGL 4.6, OpenCL 2.2, Vulkan 1.3, and Shader Model 6.8. Guys, this card is huge. It has a massive heatsink, it came with its own anti-sag brace, and the card has a full-length aluminum backplate for added support. It even has a heatsink pass-through on the top, that way the hot air can get removed faster. The display ports support 8K resolutions, and the HDMI ports support 4K resolutions. This card also features XFX's new magnetic air fans, which I showed you guys earlier. Well, it's time to test the GPU on some video games. Yeah, I'm just going to be running it through 3, because I don't feel like running it through more. And I'm going to be seeing what this GPU can do in these 3 games. So Satisfactory, Horizon Zero Dawn, and Borderlands 3, you know, the usual games. I don't really switch them up too much because these 3 games are the most intense ones I have. And I don't know, every GPU that I'm able to afford and that I've ever gotten, usually those 3 games gives it a run for its money. So that's usually why I like using those. So let's get started. Performance on the GPU is pretty decent. Yeah, didn't really mind the performance too much. It was crystal clear the entire time, pretty smooth. It stutters here and there, as long as you didn't do fluid motion frames 2.1. Don't get me started on that. If you guys want a separate video on that, by the way, let me know. But overall, yeah. I don't really run the GPU through that many games. I just kind of, you know, 1, 2, 3 games here and there. Usually the same games because those are the most intense games that I have, at least installed, if I don't have Game Pass. And I don't know, I just wanted to make a small video, you know. I'm not really bashing on this GPU, and it's nice. It performs nice, but just not for the price of $1,000. This GPU costs a lot of money, and producing 150, 160, 70 FPS in Satisfactory of all games isn't really optimal for an $1,000 GPU. That's like up there with like a 3090 or like some versions of the 4090 even. So, but I don't know, I'm still happy with it. Yeah, the GPU performed pretty well in my opinion, so can't complain. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed the video, please let me know down in the comments below. Make sure to subscribe for more content like this. I'm a small YouTuber. I don't really make that much content too much, but I do try to upload once a month if I'm not taking a break. So go ahead and leave a like, and I will see you guys in the next video.